Is Bitcoin's four-year cycle a thing of the past? Experts are debating the future of Bitcoin's price, with some predicting a prolonged bull run thanks to institutional investors and an AI boom. Find out what this could mean for your portfolio. In the latest video from Altcoin Daily, the channel discusses the Genius Act, a bill under consideration in the U.S. Senate to regulate stablecoins. With a 68-30 vote, the Senate moved forward with the bill, signaling potential approval on Monday or Tuesday. This, along with the Clarity Act, could lead to a sustained crypto bull market. The video also covers Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson's proposal to use $100 million of ADA Treasury funds to boost DeFi and generate 5 to 10% annual returns to reinvest in ADA. Finally, billionaire Paul Tudor Jones reaffirms his belief in Bitcoin, suggesting a portfolio mix of Bitcoin, gold, and stocks to combat inflation. He hints at allocating 1 to 2% to Bitcoin, especially now with clearer regulations. The potential impact of stablecoin regulation on the crypto market is definitely worth considering. It's interesting that there's such strong bipartisan support, which seems to show that even governments recognize the growing role of crypto. If this bill passes, it could really change how traditional financial institutions interact with digital assets. Hoskinson's proposal for Cardano is also ambitious. It's not every day you see a founder suggest deploying such a significant amount of treasury funds to boost DeFi. That could either be brilliant or a massive gamble. Only time will tell. In the latest video from Crypto Rover, Bitcoin's price is surging, potentially signaling the final rally of this bull market. Institutional investors are piling back in, with $430 million flowing into Bitcoin ETFs and $120 million into Ethereum ETFs. Crypto Rover predicts Bitcoin could hit $122,000, then $137,000 before topping out between $130,000 and $140,000. He believes this rally will last 3 to 4 months. He's also bullish on Ethereum, predicting it could reach $4,000 and suggests alt season is upon us, recommending viewers explore trading bots via his affiliate link for a bonus. I think it's interesting how Crypto Rover is focusing on the potential end of the Bitcoin bull market. A lot of analysts are very focused on the present price action, which has been positive, but it's always good to consider what could happen if the market shifts, as bull runs aren't forever. His focus on institutional investors is in line with recent news about major financial players getting more involved in crypto. However, markets are unpredictable, so nobody can truly predict what the price will do next. In the latest video from Lark Davis, he discusses whether Bitcoin's four-year cycle is over. He draws parallels between Bitcoin's current situation and the gold ETF launch in 2004, noting the influx of institutional investors into both markets. He suggests that, like the gold market after the ETF launch, Bitcoin may experience a prolonged bull run, potentially mirroring the S&P 500's average 5 to 6 year cycle. He mentions the November 28th cycle theory, predicting a potential peak around that date in 2025, but also acknowledges the possibility of a longer cycle due to institutional investment and the growing AI boom. He encourages viewers to consider the long-term potential of Bitcoin regardless of short-term price fluctuations. It's interesting how Lark connects Bitcoin's trajectory to broader market trends like the AI boom. The comparison to the gold ETF launch provides a compelling historical context, although it's still early to definitively say whether the four-year cycle is truly broken. The integration of Bitcoin into traditional portfolios undoubtedly changes the dynamics of the market, potentially leading to less predictable price movements based solely on the halving cycle. In the latest video from Coin Bureau, Guy explores Sharplink Gaming, SBET, a NASDAQ-listed company pivoting to become a major Ethereum holder. Backed by a $425 million investment from Consensus, led by Ethereum co-founder Joseph Lubin and other crypto VCs, Sharplink aims to emulate MicroStrategy's Bitcoin strategy with Ethereum. The company, formerly a struggling gambling ad provider, has a history of pumps and dumps, reaching $25,560 in 2000 before falling to under $3 recently. The recent investment caused a 44x surge, though it quickly retraced. Sharplink plans to stake ETH and participate in DeFi to generate revenue. This move by Sharplink seems like a high-risk gamble, reminiscent of the dot-com bubble era. While the influx of cash and the backing of prominent figures in the crypto space are noteworthy, The company's shaky past and the volatile nature of the crypto market raise serious concerns. The comparison to MicroStrategy's Bitcoin strategy is intriguing, but Ethereum's different characteristics, such as its unlimited supply, present unique challenges. It will be interesting to see if this bold move pays off or ends up as another cautionary tale. In the latest video from Crypto's Russ, Bitcoin saw some price swings, above $110,000 and then settling around $108,600. This volatility is attributed to Wall Street's reaction to ongoing U.S.-China trade negotiations. While a deal on rare earth materials was reached, the U.S. maintaining tariffs on Chinese goods dampened market sentiment. Despite this, the host remains bullish on Bitcoin, pointing to growing adoption by companies like the German firm adding 100 Bitcoin to its reserves. The host also discusses MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor's interview with Jordan Peterson, where Saylor reiterated his $1 million Bitcoin price prediction within the next few cycles, possibly reaching $13 million eventually. This aligns with predictions from Cathie Wood and others. The video also notes a surge in new Bitcoin whales and a rising hash rate, strengthening network security. Finally, the host covers positive news about the Genius Bill progressing with bipartisan support, Circle's stock performance, and Coinbase's survey showing 60% of Fortune 500 companies exploring blockchain technology, all contributing to a crypto-friendly environment. The growing institutional interest in Bitcoin, reflected in company treasuries and whale accumulation, points to a shift in how Bitcoin is perceived from a speculative asset to a strategic holding. While trade negotiations and macroeconomic factors can introduce short-term volatility, the underlying trend of increasing adoption seems to support a long-term bullish outlook. The integration of blockchain technology by Fortune 500 companies further validates the transformative potential of this technology across industries beyond just cryptocurrency. It's fascinating to witness this evolution and see how these factors will play out in shaping Bitcoin's future price trajectory. In the latest video from Crypto Banter, the host discusses market volatility surrounding upcoming CPI and PPI data releases. He presents 5 altcoins poised for potential gains, ETH with a target of $7,000, XRP targeting $4.58, SOL aiming for $259, SUI with a potential $763 price, and N aiming for 12 cents, potentially 10x. These predictions hinge on Bitcoin dominance declining and ETH performing strongly. The video also mentions Blowfin, a non-KYC exchange, and promotes the channel's Discord group, Whale Room, for additional insights. Numbers like $120,000 to $130,000 Bitcoin price prediction and $23.87 million liquidations are also shared. While the host's enthusiasm is infectious, it's worth noting that the crypto market is notoriously unpredictable. News reports suggest that macroeconomic factors, including inflation and regulatory uncertainty, could significantly impact crypto prices in the coming months. The mentioned coins have indeed shown some positive price action recently, reflecting positive developments within their respective ecosystems. However, relying solely on technical analysis and short-term price targets can be risky. For instance, XRP's price is still entangled in the ongoing SEC lawsuit, a factor not explicitly addressed in the video. Similarly, the broader market sentiment and Bitcoin's price action will heavily influence the performance of altcoins like SOL, SUI, and NOS. The long-term potential of ETH is frequently discussed, but the $7,000 target seems ambitious in the current market conditions.